Key 1. Stoic in a world that's constantly buzzing with distractions and chaos. The timeless wisdom of Stoicism stands as a beacon of clarity, teaching us how to navigate life's stormy seas with peace and strength. Today, we're not just diving into an ancient philosophy as an intellectual exercise. We're exploring how these profound principles can become the ultimate toolkit for living a more fulfilled, resilient, and purposeful life. Stoicism isn't about repressing your feelings or pretending to be unaffected by life struggles. It's about embracing each challenge as an opportunity for growth, turning obstacles into stepping stones toward becoming a better version of yourself, and finding genuine joy in the journey. Together, we'll uncover how to apply these age-old lessons to the fast-paced demands of modern life, making each day not just tolerable, but vibrant and full of meaning. If what we're talking about here resonates with you, I invite you to take a moment to show your support by subscribing. Trust me, you're not like the majority. You're part of a select group destined to truly absorb and live out the wisdom we're about to explore. Stick with me, and let's dive in. Fact 1. Perception versus reality. The Stoics teach us a powerful lesson. How we perceive ourselves is often shaped by our own biases, which can distort the reality of who we truly are. Our internal narrative might tell us we're shy or introverted, but others might see us as deeply thoughtful or wise. This gap between self-perception and how others see us can lead to confusion and missed opportunities for connection. But here's the twist. This discrepancy offers a chance for personal growth. Stoicism encourages us to dig deep into our self-perceptions and question their validity. Why do we see ourselves the way we do? Are these views holding us back? Or can they be reframed to propel us forward? Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of self-awareness, urging us to reflect on how our thoughts shape our perceptions and how, in turn, those perceptions control our actions. It's not about changing who we are. It's about understanding ourselves better and aligning our thoughts with reality to operate more effectively in our own lives. The Stoics argue that reality, what actually is, matters far more than the way we perceive it. They emphasize living based on facts and experiences, not illusions or fantasies about how things should be. This is central to Stoic thought. Focus on what you can control, accept what you can't, and live in accordance with nature. By consistently questioning our perceptions, we cultivate a more balanced view of ourselves and the world around us, free from the distortions of ego and fear. Fact 2. Mastering emotions. Imagine a moment when frustration or anger starts to rise within you. Instead of reacting impulsively, Stoicism asks you to pause and reflect. Why am I angry? What about this situation is actually within my control? This is where the Stoic practice of reflection becomes invaluable. Marcus Aurelius wrote often about the gap between stimulus and response, a space where we have the power to choose our reaction. That's the beauty of Stoicism. It teaches us that we don't have to be slaves to our emotions. We can choose how to respond. This doesn't mean you won't feel anger, sadness, or joy. It means you approach these emotions with clarity and intentionality. Stoicism invites us to detach from our emotions without suppressing them, acknowledging their presence without letting them dominate us. Through practices like premeditatio malum, preparing for misfortune, we can mentally rehearse potential challenges and better control our reactions. It's not about avoiding emotions. It's about transforming them. For instance, seeing a tough project as an opportunity to grow rather than a burden can shift your emotional state from stress to enthusiasm. The Stoics understood that it's not the world around us that must change. It's our internal landscape and the stories we tell ourselves about our experiences. Fact 3. The power of a smile. It might sound small, but a smile holds immense power. In Stoic philosophy, our attitudes shape our experiences, and a simple smile can transform not only how we feel, but also how we influence those around us. Epicurus, a prominent Stoic thinker, taught that we have the ability to color our circumstances with our responses. When you smile, you're asserting control over your mood and emotional state, regardless of external circumstances. Biologically, smiling releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which lower stress and bring a sense of calm. But the impact goes deeper. Smiles are contagious. When you smile, you invite others to smile, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Smiling in the face of adversity is an act of resilience. It's a choice to maintain your composure and virtue in the midst of challenges. It's a reminder that, while we cannot control everything around us, we can control how we respond. A smile is an outward sign of inner strength, a small but powerful tool for improving not just our own well-being, but also the well-being of those around us. Fact 4. Living in the present. One of the central teachings of Stoicism is the importance of focusing on the present moment. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain, but the present is where we have the most power. By fully embracing the now, we free ourselves from the chains of past regrets and future anxieties, allowing us to engage with life in a deeper, more meaningful way. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, famously said that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. By dwelling on the past or obsessing about the future, we rob ourselves of the joy and effectiveness of the present moment. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's within our control right now. Whether it's listening intently to someone speaking, savoring a meal, or fully engaging in our work. It's not about withdrawing from the world, but participating in it with purpose and presence. Living in the present also means accepting what's happening without resistance. Marcus Aurelius believed that peace comes from understanding that only the present moment is truly ours to shape. When we act with honor and integrity in the here and now, we are aligned with the natural flow of life, no matter the external circumstances. Fact 5. Stoic resilience. Stoic resilience isn't about simply enduring hardship. It's about thriving through it. Life is full of challenges, but Stoicism teaches us that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. It's about embracing adversity as a natural part of the human experience and using it as a stepping stone to become stronger, wiser, and more virtuous. By adopting a Stoic mindset, you can transform suffering into strength. When faced with difficulty, instead of asking, "Why me?" you can ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow through this challenge?" This mindset is what gives the Stoics their remarkable resilience. It's not about avoiding hardship. It's about learning how to face it with dignity, grace, and wisdom. By adopting these Stoic principles, you're not just surviving life's challenges, you're thriving through them. In every situation, no matter how difficult, you have the power to choose your response, to embrace the present moment, and to find peace within yourself. This is the true strength of Stoicism, the ability to shape your inner world and, in doing so, transform the world around you. Key 1. Stoic, the Stoic path to virtue, resilience, and true attractiveness. In Stoic philosophy, life's challenges are not seen as obstacles, but as opportunities, chances for personal growth, for honing our character, and for cultivating essential virtues like courage, patience, and persistence. Take the famous metaphor of fire. Just as fire turns everything thrown into it into heat and light, the Stoics aim to transform every hardship, every setback, into strength and enlightenment. This concept is deeply embodied in the writings of Marcus Aurelius, who saw adversity not as something to be avoided, but as fuel for his inner flame. He urged himself and all of us to welcome trials, not just to endure them, because they're the catalysts that forge us into stronger, better people. This kind of resilience isn't passive, it's active. It's not about simply reacting to difficulties, but about seeing beyond the immediate discomfort to focus on the long-term benefits of overcoming them. For the Stoics, resilience is found in how we interpret and respond to life's events, not in the events themselves. By changing our perception, we can reframe challenges as necessary lessons for growth. This shift doesn't negate the reality of pain or struggle, but it gives those experiences a constructive role in our lives. Moreover, Stoic resilience also teaches us the power of preparation. Seneca often spoke about premeditatio malorum, the practice of mentally preparing for future hardships, not to dwell on fear, but to lessen their impact when they inevitably arise. By mentally rehearsing difficult situations, we reduce the anxiety and paralysis that can come with facing them. In practical terms, activating Stoic resilience means daily reflection. It's about asking ourselves how we can use our current challenges to strengthen our character. It means maintaining a calm and composed mind in moments of distress, which allows us to think more clearly and make better decisions. In Stoicism, hardship is not a mere inconvenience. It is an essential part of life's curriculum. Thinkers like Seneca and Epictetus argue that life's difficulties are not obstacles to our happiness, but the very opportunities we need to practice resilience, courage, and temperance. Seneca famously said that gold is tested by fire, and human character by the furnace of humiliation. It's in hardship that true moral and emotional strength is built. Stoics believe that experiencing and overcoming adversity is vital for shaping a well-tempered soul. Hardship pushes us to exceed our limits, confront our weaknesses, and embrace our potential. This is crucial for any personal development. Stoicism encourages us to see challenges not as something to resist, but as philosophical training. Every difficulty is a lesson in disguise, teaching us about impermanence, the limits of our control, and the importance of focusing on our internal responses. By preparing for and reflecting on hardship, we learn to anticipate difficulties without succumbing to fear or anxiety. This proactive approach means engaging with adversity not with resignation, but with curiosity. What can this challenge teach me? How can it help me grow? By adopting this mindset, we transform hardship from a passive burden into an active opportunity to learn and evolve. In Stoic thought, true attractiveness goes far beyond physical appearance. It is deeply rooted in one's character, the virtues we cultivate, and how we interact with the world. For Stoics, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are the qualities that truly make someone attractive. These virtues define our actions and interactions, creating a presence that goes beyond mere looks. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of valuing the beauty of the soul over that of the body. According to the Stoics, a person who acts with integrity, treats others with respect, and maintains composure in the face of adversity is far more appealing than someone who merely meets conventional standards of beauty. This shift challenges society's shallow views of attractiveness and invites us to consider deeper qualities when evaluating others. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches that self-mastery is a key element of attractiveness. A person who can control their impulses, emotions, and decisions radiates confidence and stability, qualities that naturally draw others in. This inner strength and tranquility become a source of attraction, inspiring others to seek similar peace within themselves. True attractiveness also involves embracing one's imperfections. It's not about resignation or self-criticism, but about proactively improving oneself while accepting who we are. By cultivating virtues and living in accordance with nature, we polish our character and, in turn, develop a unique and compelling allure. Presence is a concept that Stoics value deeply. It's not just about physically showing up. It's about the quality of attention and engagement we bring to each moment. A Stoic cultivates a presence that is calm, composed, and mindful, radiating peace and stability that influences others profoundly. Marcus Aurelius demonstrated this through his leadership. His presence was a source of inspiration for those around him, guiding them with wisdom and moral clarity. In daily interactions, presence is seen in the subtleties, actively listening to others, offering undivided attention, and engaging without distraction. This fosters deeper connections, builds trust, and enhances communication. It's a demonstration of respect and empathy, qualities that are deeply cherished in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics' presence also involves conscious control over external expressions, like facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice. By managing these consciously, we can maintain harmony in our interactions and reduce the potential for conflict. This is not about suppressing feelings, but about choosing how to express them in ways that are constructive and harmonious. For the Stoics, self-improvement is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey. Epictetus famously said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This encapsulates the Stoic commitment to continuous self-betterment through consistent action and reflection. It's about setting high personal standards and striving to meet them, not out of vanity, but as a means of cultivating virtue and excellence. Stoic philosophy teaches that we should embrace challenges as opportunities to test and refine our virtues. Whether facing setbacks in our personal lives, professional challenges, or internal struggles, each situation is a chance to practice resilience, patience, courage, and discipline. The Stoics viewed these experiences as a forge for the soul, where each trial tempers and strengthens our character. In practice, constant improvement means embracing a mindset of adaptability and learning. It's about asking ourselves after each day, what lessons have I learned? How can I apply these lessons tomorrow? It's not about seeking perfection, but about striving for progress, recognizing that every moment is an opportunity to grow and evolve. Constant improvement also involves humility, the understanding that no matter how much we know, there is always more to learn. Marcus Aurelius himself sought to learn from everyone, regardless of their social status or background, embodying the idea that every person is a potential teacher. Ultimately, the Stoic path is not about perfection, but about consistent, intentional progress toward a better, more virtuous life. Key 1. Stoic in today's world. It's easy to prioritize comfort over challenge, to seek ease rather than growth. However, there's a philosophy that flips this notion on its head, encouraging us to embrace discomfort and use it as a powerful tool for personal transformation. This philosophy challenges us to view each day not as a mere passage of time, but as a new opportunity for growth and self-improvement, a chance to actively shape who we are and how we approach life. This is the essence of living with purpose, a life where personal development becomes a continuous journey, not just a destination. At the core of this transformative mindset is Stoicism. It teaches us to accept what we cannot change and to focus our energy on what we can control, instead of allowing external events to dictate our emotional state. Stoicism empowers us to choose how we respond to them, fostering inner peace and resilience in the face of adversity. The Stoic approach is rooted in the pursuit of virtue, living in harmony with nature and reason. It encourages us to align our desires with reality, to shift our perspective, and to act with integrity at all times. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca believe that the root of much human suffering is found in misplaced desires and irrational fears. They argued that true happiness does not come from material wealth, status, or even physical health, but from how we choose to respond to life's challenges. By embracing Stoicism, we learn to detach ourselves from the fleeting and uncontrollable aspects of life, instead nurturing a strong moral compass. This detachment allows us to maintain our integrity and tranquility, regardless of external circumstances. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes mindfulness, being fully present in each moment and appreciating life's transient beauty. By recognizing the impermanence of life, we become more resilient and better able to navigate whatever difficulties arise. Self-reflection is another key element of the Stoic mindset. Regularly examining our thoughts and actions ensures that we stay true to our values and principles. Through introspection, we learn from our mistakes and continuously refine our approach to life. This self-awareness helps us cultivate a sense of responsibility, both to ourselves and to others, reinforcing our commitment to personal growth and virtuous living. One of the most powerful aspects of Stoicism is its understanding of human behavior. Stoic philosophers recognized that, although we cannot control others, we can predict certain responses based on universal human patterns. By understanding these patterns, we can approach others with greater patience, empathy, and compassion. This insight not only helps us relate better to others, but also aids in managing our own reactions, fostering more harmonious relationships. Stoicism also introduces the concept of emotional anchors, specific thoughts, objects, or experiences that trigger emotional responses. By consciously cultivating positive emotional anchors, we can stabilize our emotions and maintain resilience during stressful times. For instance, recalling a time when we overcame a challenge can remind us of our strength and adaptability. Conversely, the Stoics warn against negative emotional anchors, such as past grievances or failures, that can hold us back. Instead, they encourage us to reframe these experiences as opportunities to practice forgiveness, courage, and growth. The Stoics also developed practical techniques for applying their philosophy in daily life. One such technique is the morning practice of premeditation, mentally preparing for potential challenges and envisioning how to approach them with wisdom and virtue. Additionally, the evening review is an essential practice for reflecting on the day's actions, celebrating successes, and identifying areas for improvement. By engaging in these practices regularly, we cultivate a deeper sense of awareness and a more disciplined approach to life. Another powerful Stoic tool is voluntary discomfort, intentionally putting ourselves in situations of discomfort to build resilience and appreciate life's simple blessings. This might involve fasting, taking cold showers, or temporarily foregoing luxuries. By embracing discomfort, we strengthen our character and shift our focus away from external comforts, becoming more self-sufficient and grounded. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of community and service. By contributing to the well-being of others, we live out the virtues of justice and kindness, extending Stoic principles beyond personal growth to positively impact the world around us. Engaging with others in this way enrich